It honestly took me like 10 seconds to turn one long video into 5 shareable clips that actually look polished, like ready to post. No kidding. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I do that using Vizard, a tool that basically automates the boring part of social content creation. I'll walk you through signing up, uploading a long recording, and letting the AI pick the juicy moments, then show you how to tweak them and schedule everything so you can basically set and forget your short-form feed. If you're new here, what I do is test tools and workflows for creators and makers. I try it, see what works, then show you the exact steps so you don't waste hours reinventing the wheel. If that sounds useful, hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you actually get notified the next time I drop a deep dive like this. All right, let's jump in. First thing, head to the site and sign up. You can use Google or email, quick and painless. Once you're in, click upload and drop in your long video, that podcast episode, your live stream, that sit-down interview, whatever. It immediately scans the file and begins generating clips based on attention peaks, scene changes, audio intensity, and on-screen faces. It's not magic, it's clever heuristics plus ML, but it feels like magic. Why is this a game changer? 2 reasons. It finds the moments humans miss, and it saves you hours. Instead of scrubbing through an hour-long interview for that one aha quote, it surfaces 10 to 20 candidate clips with timestamps, suggested captions, and thumbnail frames. You can preview each clip, trim the in-out, change the crop, 16 by 9, 9 by 16, 1 by 1, and add a quick intro or end card. All in one interface. I literally spent more time choosing a thumbnail than I did editing the clips. Let me show you a real example. I uploaded a 45-minute sit-down where 2 detectives interrogate a suspect. Yeah, content can be dramatic. That's what hooks people. It flagged a tense 8 to 12-second segment, the detective slamming a photo on the table and the suspect whispering, "I'm sorry." Perfect micro moment. I hit create clip and it rendered a short, punchy piece, complete with subtitle suggestions. I tweaked the trim by a second so the photo slam looked more impactful, changed the crop to vertical for reels, and exported. Bam, one piece of content ready to post in less than a minute. You might be wondering, how is this different from just using an editor or other AI tools? Great question. Manual editing is obvious, it's slow, expensive if you outsource, and inconsistent. Other AI editors, like some cloud editors, will auto-transcribe or let you chop up clips, but they often require manual tagging or have weak scheduling features. Some tools charge an arm and a leg per seat or per export. And then there are tools that focus on generative video. You know the ones. They're cool for creating entirely new footage, but not designed to take your raw long-form content and churn out dozens of optimized deliverables for social. Its sweet spot is creators who already have long-form content and want to squeeze it for daily short-form posts without losing their mind. It does 3 things I value. It auto-edits viral clips, it auto-schedules for you, and it gives you a content calendar to manage everything in one place. But I don't want to sound like a commercial. Think of it as the assistant you always wanted. It finds the moments, cues them up, and helps you post consistently, but you still retain editorial control. Let's get into specifics. Feature 1, auto-editing viral clips. Upload your video, and it will surface highlights, not randomly, but based on things like spikes in audio volume, emotional language, on-screen faces, and novelty. For example, I uploaded a travel chat. It pulled out a wild 5-second anecdote about a tuk-tuk ride and suggested a snappy caption. You can accept the suggestion or rewrite it. The AI will also auto-generate subtitles and suggest a cover frame. This is not only fast, but it's how you find those snackable moments that actually get engagement. Feature 2, auto-schedule. This is where it gets addictive. After you approve clips, you can set a posting frequency, like 3 posts per day, Monday through Friday, and it will automatically queue and publish to your connected platforms based on optimal times. So instead of manually posting every morning, it drips content for you. It even spaces out clips so you're not posting the same segment twice in a row. This is huge if you want to maintain a regular presence without living in a scheduling tool forever. Feature 3, content calendar. Everything you create is visualized on a calendar. Drafts, scheduled posts, published clips. You can reorder, pause a sequence, change captions, and bulk edit metadata. If you work with a team or multiple channels, this central hub is a sanity saver. Now, quick reality check. No tool is perfect. I've used some heavyweight alternatives. Some are great at transcript editing, but terrible at batching and scheduling. Others are brilliant for repurposing, but charge per export or per minute. Some cheaper options ignore platform-specific optimizations, caption length, thumbnail selection, leaving you to tweak things manually. Its edits aren't always perfect. Once in a while, it might pick a slightly awkward frame or miss a sound, but those are quick fixes, and the ROI and save time is massive. A quick walkthrough of my workflow so you can replicate it. 1. Upload long video. 2. Let it scan and suggest clips. 3. Pick the top 5 to 10 clips you want. 4. Tweak trims, add captions, choose crop. 5. Use the scheduler to set cadence and platforms. 6. Watch the calendar and make last-minute edits if needed. That's it. One thing I get asked a lot, how do you make the clips feel consistent, like they're from the same series? That's a great point. Consistency is huge for building a brand. In it, you can create templates, intro bumpers, lower thirds, and outro end cards, and apply them to a batch of clips. So even if the original footage varies wildly, different lighting, different cameras, your clips maintain a consistent look and feel. Want a signature sound cue or a quick animated logo at the start of every clip? Toss it into the template. That way people recognize your content in the feed and your retention goes up. I also experiment with creative directions. For instance, I took a full interview about songwriting and asked it to create a mini story cut. It pulled together several short moments where the guest mentioned melody, fear, and late-night sessions and stitched them into a single 40-second narrative. I added a slow zoom crop, a couple of subtitles, and a CTA to watch full interview. That one clip drove a ton of traffic back to the long-form episode because it told a tiny, complete story. People often ask about captions and SEO. It generates caption suggestions and hashtags, but I always tweak them. AI suggestions are a starting point, not the final word. Make the caption personal. Put the hook in the first 2 or 3 words and add a question or CTA at the end. Small tweaks here plus automated publishing equals big lift. Okay, let me show you the kind of clips you can easily create. Imagine a dimly lit interrogation. The detective slams a photo. The suspect whispers, "I'm sorry." That's a perfect 8-second thriller microclip. Or take a goofy farm skit, a goat and a chicken arguing over food. It finds the laugh moment and gives you a vertical clip with captions. Or a studio session where the singer drops into the chorus. It will catch the peak vocal moment and suggest cuts with camera movement like zooms and pans. These are the moments people stop scrolling for. If you want to push boundaries, you can combine it with other tools. For example, create a new stylized intro in a pro editor and upload it as a reusable asset in its templates. Or take its clips and run them through a caption optimizing tool for platform-specific tweaks. The point is, it handles the heavy, repetitive work, sourcing moments, suggesting crops, auto-transcribing, while you add the icing. Before we wrap, a few practical tips so you don't waste credits or time. 1. Feed it clean audio when possible. The AI picks cue points, partly by audio peaks. 2. Use chapters in your long video. It reads chapter markers and often uses them to find highlights. 3. Don't over-export. Use the bulk edit features to prepare multiple clips before exporting. 4. Keep a template for each platform. One for TikTok, Reels, vertical. One for YouTube Shorts, also vertical but different caption length. One for LinkedIn. Square may work better there. If you want the exact prompts templates I use to title clips, write captions, and generate hooks, drop a comment below and I'll paste the whole library. I've got battle-tested caption lines, thumbnail text combos, and posting cadences that actually move engagement numbers. Also tell me if you want a follow-up where I show how to stitch 8-second microclips into a full-length story or documentary. I can do a series where we build a full narrative from modular clips using it plus a tiny amount of manual assembly. Final point, you don't need to be a pro editor to get pro-level output. It won't replace creativity, it amplifies it. It's not perfect. Sometimes trims need manual correction, and you should always humanize captions. But for unit economics, time versus output, it's ridiculously efficient. If you're creating long-form content and want to feed short-form channels without hiring an editor or living in exports, try it. It took me minutes to produce the clips you just saw at the top of the video, and that consistency is what grows channels. If you like this breakdown, smash that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment with which long-form video you want me to repurpose next. I'll pick one and show the entire workflow end to end. Also, if you want my caption templates and scheduling cadence, say templates in the comments and I'll reply with the full set. Thanks for watching. Go make something repeatable and scalable. Content wins when you ship consistently, and it makes that way less painful. See you in the next one.